Hello, we are surrounded by crackers. I'm Florida Cracker.
I'm Graham Cracker. We are continuing our play of Shadowrun Returns, the Seamstresses Union.
Aw, yeah.
Relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union, housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of Illegal and Opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangsters strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to the effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps it to themselves.
That's right. Ain't no fucking cheers around here.
Well, this isn't Boston.
That's right. Find and question Coyote.
Okay, so just taking a look at the bar right there, right in the middle of the bar, you can point to, is the skull that's on the cover of Shadowrun, right? That's sort of the symbol.
Yep.
The goat's head, that's the symbol of Shadowrun, and was in the Genesis game.
I think it's a ox head.
It's an ox or ram head.
Maybe. Yeah.
So, for viewers interested, please research what kind of animal this came from, and yeah. That's what it is. The bartender, Cherry Bomb, the bartender is a striking elf, sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize Save Me and Take Me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips, monetary and otherwise.
That's right.
She gets on her toes to look over the bar at you and smiles big.
Hey down there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Something dirty and a clean glass. Ooh, a hard case. I like that. Okay, hard case. I'll get you something stiff.
Nice.
I'll get you something stiff.
She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tucks out her arm hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there, and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think.
I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a Ph.D. from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojamans. I have no idea. Ahamans? Whatever. And how am I paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? He wants what you're not doing. Anyway.
I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that.
I've heard this all before.
This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood...
Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick with low expectation. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations.
This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in a brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Len Telestrian gave a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World.
I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now buzz. I need to get back to work.
That's cold.
With body language that leaves no questions that question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. That's right, you run away. Sorry, I got interrupted. I heard he's got the strength of the righteous, doesn't he? Her pretty eyes narrow. Be careful about whose conversation you listen in on here. Some folks aren't as friendly as I am. You've got a look that says you're not just here for entertainment. Are you a badge? Do I look like a cop? She flutters her eyelashes. No, baby, you look like somebody who knows the shadows. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship. Others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else.
Ooh.
If it's illegal or immoral, it can happen, it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed. You can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. Who was that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend. He used to work here, then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around here trying to recruit me. I don't need that dreck. The guy mentioned Coyote. She here?
She looks worried.
No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote?
She laughs.
No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her.
Damn.
We've been calling her Coyote ever since.
Yo, that's cold. Her face falls.
She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Ever hear the name Sam Watts?
She nods.
Sam was a regular customer, and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it was went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Mrs. Kabuto. She's in the back room. Can't miss her. Whiz. Nell Sweat. Talk to you later.
Usually it's Null Sweat. She said Nil Sweat.
Nil Sweat.
That was an N-I-L. Huh.
Indeed.
Interesting. That's not how Coyote does it. She does it doggy style. Oh!
Ghost
Punned.
of Grizzled Veteran. Now, this probably won't be in yours unless you backed. So, here we go.
Holy shit.
That is the picture of the guy who created the game.
Yeah.
So, Ghost of Grizzled Veteran. At the end of the bar sits an old, ugly, old guy with a gray beard and deep circles under his eyes, whom no one else sees or seems to see, even notice that he exists. This is likely because he doesn't. He'd been dead for almost 30 years. Besides you, the only person that seems to know he's there is the bartender who keeps his frosty mug full of Hefeweizen beer.
Nice.
Hey, I know you.
I know you.
You're Electrobeard. You backed me when I was alive. How can I repay the favor? What are you doing here? Damned if I know. You live your life making stuff up, then you die, end up on a stool in a bar in a story you made up. So meta. Got any stories today? Did you hear the one about the night Shadowrun formed in my head? You see, I wanted to be a cyberpunk game, but R. Talsarun beat me to it. Damn Mike Pondsmith to hell. And I didn't want it to be the second cyberpunk game, so I started looking for a way to organically mix magic and fantasy into cyberpunk because I saw them as juxtaposing themes. I thought it would be interesting to integrate them. Every culture on Earth features fantastic creatures and magic in their mythology, so all of it had to come from somewhere. My dad is a big Mesoamerican archaeology fan, so I kind of grew up with the Olmecs, Toltecs, Mayans and Aztecs, and of course the calendar, which all of a sudden struck me as a wonderful way of explaining where magic comes from. The Mayan calendar, a 5,200 year long count, with each 5,200 years viewed as a new world. That timing almost lined up with the Judeo-Christian world creation date of about 5,800 years ago, which is a little spooky. The sixth world was due to start in 2012. I thought, what if magic ebbed and flowed from the world every 5,200? And the world changed when it did, like a moth being a butterfly when the environment is right. Alright, that's enough for one beer. Come back later for more useless trivia. Alright, let's see here. Why should I talk to you? I mean, you're a ghost. Mostly I just tell stories, but occasionally I'm good for some free gear, so come by and say hi anytime you're at the Union. Got anything for me today? Why, yes I do. Here's a handy frag grenade. Be careful not to throw it near friendlies. I'm done wasting time with you, chummer. There we go.
Cool, so because you got the backer.
Yeah, because I did the backer thing,
that.
there's that extra little guy there.
Hey guy, got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs?
Take a look.
Okay, so we got some armor here.
We got some armor. I really don't have a lot of money.
Dude, I remember I did ninja clothing on my guy.
Did you?
Because I'm Batman.
Well, frippin' ninja.
I'm Batman.
Grants a +1 to willpower. You know, let's wait and see what else we can get first, you know.
But why would you want anything else? I'm Batman.
We're not Batbeard. It's okay.
Nerpsy.
Sweet
So
potato.
I guess Nerpsy is supposed to be like a play on Pepsi, right? Because Pepsi was like So like huge in marketing in the 80s.
Yeah, maybe.
Merpsy.
Jin Parks. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her head or on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer.
You look like you could use some firepower. Something simple. Got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. Looking for tech? Got some of that too, if that's the way you roll.
Show me what you get. Alright. So we already got this gun, unfortunately. She really doesn't have anything better at the moment. So...
Got some medical kits. We don't really need those. Got a frag from
melees,
the ghost.
assault rifles, yada yada yada.
Machete. There's a machete down there.
Oh, machete.
Get the machete.
All right.
I want the machete.
I just want intestine rope.
Mr.
Clue. Posted the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face. And his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of lantern jaw.
Welcome. Please behave yourself.
Let's see here. You must be the Union's hired muscle. Funny place for the architect to put a wall.
Load bearing, too. You have business here?
Looking into the death of Sam Watts. Yes, and it's none of yours.
Ooh.
I was a friend of Sam Watts. Know him?
Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose a part of the family.
There's a sharpness in Clue's eye, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. Figure Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion. You ever have to toss Sam on his ass? In your role here, I suppose you often escorted Sam to the door?
Diplomatic.
Yeah.
Escorted him to the door.
There, let's go with the top one.
Encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one.
Usually? What about the night he died?
He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead.
Let's see here. Appreciate you talking to me. Keep those eyes and ears open. Thanks for the info. Yeah, short and sweet.
No problem.
Boom.
I like that guy.
Yeah. Johnny Clean. This man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusual clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eyes that says he's more than just a maintenance man.
Howdy. Are you going to be doing
Go for it.
Howdy. Name's Johnny Clean. You new?
Yeah, first time. Just getting a look at the place.
Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit.
With his frickin', did you see like the little earpiece there? Like,
yeah,
telephone?
it looked
Yeah.
like security guard.
You have a love potion?
Oh,
Well.
yeah, you need one. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear.
I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me a proof and you shall have it. I am honored, your majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, Gene, I was a fool.
Who spells ketchup catsup like
Catsup.
that?
Fucking northerners.
Nobody. Northerners. Get out of here. Get out of Florida.
Here's other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. I'd like to view your wares.
I feel this is almost exactly like the character that Surrounded would play
Pretty
and has
much.
played in our games.
Pretty much.
Look at my magical wares and my glory.
Alright. So there's different types of spells. Let's talk about that real quick. We have straight up spells, and that's what our spellcaster is right now. This is considered
Using willpower.
Thaumatic magic? Thaumatic magic?
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Anyway, spellcaster, straight up spellcaster, like mage.
Using willpower.
Conjuring is more of the shaman, and they will be green.
And that goes off of your
Chi casting is the
conjuring.
physical adepts. Those are almost like the monks, if you want to kind of simplify it like that. So we're more interested in these. We definitely want heal wound. I feel like that's infinitely useful. We've already got mana bolt. They've got flamethrower here. They got weaken armor. Mana ball. Mana ball would be at least like a splash. Would be
AoE too.
AoE.
So it's an AoE.
Yeah. I feel like that might be a good way to go. Let's go and pick a mana ball.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Confirmed. And they're right there on our list there. So now we're good to go.
It looks like your inventory is completely full there, too.
Yeah, it probably is. Alright, Mrs. Kabuto.
That's Kubota.
Kabuto?
Miss
Kubota?
Kubota.
Whatever.
Miss Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. I could say something from Rush Hour 2, but I won't. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your peril," but her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. It is true what they say. Good things come in small packages. Oh, dwarf joke! Are you enjoying the Seamstress Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy.
Another short joke. She eyes you closely.
Or is this business?
I'm tempted to ask what's upstairs. Business. I just need a moment of your time, Miss Kabuta. I have topics to discuss.
And why should I help you?
Sam Watts. I'm looking for his killer. Jake sent me. I'm hunting the Ripper. Let's go with Sam Watts.
Her face brightens, amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk.
Why's it gotta be little?
His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know?
How well did you know Sam?
I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here whenever he would beg or borrow enough Nuyen to come altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol. Didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung on to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote.
Did you see Sam the night of his death?
He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working the bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out of the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them.
Let's see here. Why is this place called the Seamstress Union?
During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there are many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstress Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there. And thus, a rich tradition was born.
So you're a former, seamstress?
No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union.
One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens.
Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her.
If she's smart, why fear for her?
Because she is in a dangerous line of work, and there is always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room is upstairs. If you are looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now, and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have an action on my conscience. Here's the key.
Alright. And up we go.
Miss Kubota's got some junk in the trunk down there,
does.
you know what I'm talking about?
Well, she's half black and half Japanese. Alright.
Can we use this computer? There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require a password for entry.
Decking level 2. The answer is no. No, we cannot. All right.
Certainly not. We don't even have a jack.
Nope.
We ain't got jack.
We ain't got no data, Jack.
I didn't tell you which room is this. Is this the right room?
Nope.
Doesn't look like it.
I was just trying to look for stuff. Alright. Ain't no stuff.
Gross.
Yeah, pretty gross in there. Alright.
A tree fell over. Come on. Look at that laundry. It's even worse than our laundry machine here.
Yeah, just barely.
Just barely. Okay, here's Coyote's room.
There we go.
Looks like Coyote
keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor.
Classy.
Yeah.
Classy lady.
This whole thing reeks of classy.
Classy lady.
The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts.
I like it.
Move. Come on. There we go.
Chicago.
A framed painting of the Chicago skyline dawned in the stylized silhouette.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago. The Bears. That's the city of
The
the Bears.
Bears.
Coyote's bed is a diary with several papers sticking out of it.
Open the diary to the first page.
There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry.
Inspect the receipt.
Receipt for a Browning Max Power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on.
Lovely. Read the first diary entry.
But who wrote that? Okay. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, the real Paco, but this Cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just saying how far he can push me before I kick him out. Try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last Cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, that he would be sleeping in an alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with him anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year, got my bartending license, got this apartment, and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me. More than his involvement with the Cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together, slice out the fear that comes along with it.
Alright, different page. Number 2.
Paper has a handwritten poem in it and a diary entry.
Read the diary entry.
Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. You okay?
Yeah.
Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco! Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a, "See you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love his little act.
Read the poem.
Let's just say Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Babe, I love you just like my favorite Harley Davidson.
Roses are red, grass is greener. When I think of you, I touch my wiener.
At least you don't touch the Halloweeners. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Gross. That's something from King of the Hill there.
I saw that online somewhere.
The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has "Shadow" scrawled on it.
Inspect the receipt.
A COD receipt for a special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Mari's Meat Emporium located near Pike Place Market.
Right. Meat Emporium.
Who's getting hungry? Oh, this is the zebra meat for the snake? That's a scary looking snake. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of 342436.
Blah, blah, blah. All right. That's all in the diary.
Okay, I heard something about a safe. Broken mirror was hiding a small safe.
Input the code. In response to the door open, blah, blah, blah. Give me it. There we go. Frag grenade.
Okay, so now you have too much inventory, so you can send it to a stash, right?
Boom. Send a stash. Confirmed.
So that's a useful way of doing it.
Yeah, because your inventory fills up pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on screen. Password? Without the password, the only other option on screen is a password recovery option.
Well, we can't deck, so password recovery.
Please answer the 3 security questions to reset password. Question 1, your first childhood pet.
Gonna go with Shadow the Snake.
The snake, right from the picture of the snake. Answer stored, your favorite musical act.
Well, no idea here. I'm gonna go with Maria Mercurial, because I think she gets mentioned somewhere.
Answer stored. What is the name of your hometown?
I'm guessing Chicago.
Chicago. Answer stored. Your security answers were incorrect.
Alright. Pretty sure this one's Shadow.
Well, we know for sure Shadow's the snake.
Let's go with, let's just go down the list. Boom. Let's go with Chicago.
You know how to do this, right? You can go downstairs and ask people, and they'll tell you these answers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well here, like, the snake is definitely Shadow.
Yeah.
And the hometown is Chicago, but there's no mention of her musical act. But if you go downstairs and talk to people, like, you can figure it out.
Ah.
So, or you could trial and error it. Like, apparently you're going to do, because you're not even going to ask me.
Nope.
Now that is a troll move, and you are playing a dwarf. Come on now. No, what are you doing?
Going down the list.
It's
Going down the
Starfire
list.
is the answer.
Is
Starfire, yeah.
Is
If you
it?
talk to Miss
Good thing that
Kubota,
one was next.
if you talk to Miss Kubota or somebody else, they'll mention her favorite thing.
Okay.
Password has been reset to blah blah blah. For security, never write down your password. Logging you in. Computer has a basic list of applications.
Calendar.
3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for a date at Pike Place Market. Due in 30 minutes.
Contacts.
Coyote's contact list has exactly one entry, someone named Paco. There is no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. It was just a name.
Someone named Paco.
It's just a name. No email, no anything.
We haven't heard of Paco anywhere else. Just someone named Paco.
A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures.
Alrighty.
But there's none in her room, so how does that work?
Nope. Alright, I think we got everything we need from here. Yeah, the first time I played through this, I didn't go down and talk to people. I was like, fuck, it's got to be a clue here. I'm just going to keep clicking on shit.
No, I looked right. Yeah, if you go down the stairs, Kubota...
Actually, I assumed it was in here where I couldn't get to.
Oh, yeah, maybe there was some evidence there, too.
Yeah.
But, like, you can talk to some of these other people and they'll tell you. I think Mr. Clue might tell you as well.
Oh, yeah. Because he's got a clue.
How can I help you?
Alright. Do you know Paco?
He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long.
Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium?
Her face twists in disgust. No, I am a vegetarian.
Lame. Sold her a gun.
I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out of the dumpster.
Cody has a date with Paco at the Pike Place Market in the next half hour.
If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Ganbatte kudasai. Good luck.
What's that mean?
I don't know, it's Japanese.
Chinese or Japanese?
I assume it's good luck.
Yeah. You pronounced it pretty well. I figured you knew. Alright, let's talk to this bitch.
Well, I am an actor. Thanks.
I'll let you do
Thanks.
that all up.
Thanks. Need some hardware.
Let's see here. Did you sell her a pistol?
Hey guy, I'm discreet. I don't talk about what my clients or what they buy. I don't talk about what my clients or what they buy.
Bad for biz.
I feel asleep. Welcome to die. However, I'm pretty sure she would recommend me if she was a customer, which I'm not saying she is.
If she can't recommend you if she's dead, did she say anything about what she wanted it? Why she wanted it?
All she said was she was looking for stopping power. Ease back on the drama. Need some hardware?
Nope.
Looking for stopping power.
I want a Browning Max Power. Sell me that shit.
Yeah, she won't sell it to you.
Nope.
That's weird.
No, she won't.
Okay, so it looks like we're heading out to Pike Place Market here.
Yes, we are. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go. Alright. Confirmed.